Welcome to the birthplace of Route 66.
I'm exploring Springfield, Missouri on the 100th anniversary of Route 66, and I really didn't expect it to be like this.
Pardon me?
There's historic motor courts.
Man, these old gas pumps are pretty cool.
Vintage diners.
Oh my God.
All kinds of cool classic cars.
I am totally geeking out right now.
And much more. But the last stop is a hidden historic location that really blew my mind.
What is this place?
So what are we waiting for? Let's get lost.
Hey guys, we're kicking things off here at the Rest Haven Court. It was built in 1947 and has been a part of the Route 66 experience ever since. This really cool vintage sign was built and installed in 1953, and to me, this really screams Route 66. Still has the HBO. Now, one of the reasons I wanted to kick things off here is because this place kind of has a special significance to me. In a weird way, this is kind of the birthplace of my experience as a Springfield resident. So, I've lived here since I was about 9, and this is actually where I lived when I first got here. So right across from the swing set is where I first lived when I arrived here in Springfield, Missouri. My parents had fallen in some hard times and they moved over here, and we had to live here for just a few months until we got settled in. And my dad was driving a taxi at the time, but you know what? My brother and I just always had a nice time. We were here and we had a Nintendo, and there was a place nearby to rent games, and so we were just happy, Always thought it was neat how they combined the brick with the rock over here. Cool stuff. All right guys, so we're just getting warmed up. Next stop, welcome to the Rail Haven Motel. Guess I didn't come at the best time, did I? Burma Shave. So before the era of huge lighted billboards, we had tiny little signs like this that were advertisements, and I think it was a little more tasteful back then. Basically, there were fun ways to advertise your business that weren't over the top. So this unique rail fence is the reason that it was called the Rail Haven. So you kind of knew if you saw the Rail Haven fence that it was time to pull over. Elvis Presley stayed here in 1956. Kind of a fun detail. Wow, that's pretty cool. Check out the old door handle. Well, one of my fatal flaws is I'm terrible at remembering cars and years and models, so I'm definitely not your guy in that respect, but I can tell you this. It's an old Ford. It's a cute little bird's nest. That's a blast from the past. Man, these old gas pumps are pretty cool. And speaking of Phillips 66, this just happens to be my Phillips 66th episode of Phil's Lost, so if that isn't serendipitous, I don't know what is. The Rail Haven, which is now a Best Western, was built in 1938, if you can believe that. Man, that is rad. Complete with some crumbly maps. Another old Ford. This is actually the first time I've been out this year for 2026, and I'm really eager to get out and have a good adventure because January was just kind of a rotten month. It was really challenging for me. I got a cold one week, and then the next week I got food poisoning, and it was horrible. And the week after that, I got a sinus infection, which I'm still kind of on the tail end of, so I apologize if I'm a little nasally. I'm just really hoping that today's adventure recharges my batteries because I really need it. All right guys, I had to do it. So we're at Steak and Shake. It is definitely a staple on Route 66, and I haven't been here in, I wanna say 12, 15 years, something like that. So definitely looking forward to maybe just having a quick shake and reminiscing. That sign just has the vintage vibes. Take home a sack. Get it? Thank you. I think I'm just gonna have a vanilla shake, please. Awesome, thank you. Bottoms up. Oh man, I haven't had one of those in so long. That's great. It's a fun little detail. Gotta love the Route 66 vibes. Back when I was a teenager and into my early 20s, this used to be the place to hang out after a concert. It'd be 1 a.m. Back then I had an iron gut and I could stay up forever and eat whatever, still go home, sleep fine. A lot's changed now that I'm in my 40s, but this is definitely bringing back some memories. Ooh, not sure I should have had that on an empty stomach, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. All right guys, I decided the next stop should be the visitor center, and truth be told, as long as I've been here in Springfield, I've never really sought out Route 66 stuff. I'm actually really excited to be finally catching up on that. I've always punted and figured, oh yeah, someday I'll get around, but now, today is the day, so here we go. Well, the funny thing is, I actually have lived here like 30 years, and I've never really like toured Route 66 stuff.
So you're from this area, though?
Yeah, I mean, I've lived here since I was a kid, so.
Hey, enjoy yourself. You take this here, and you pull it back and forth. That's a pump. And it will pump 10 gallons, 12 gallons, whatever, up into this. Now, this is plastic. Originally, it was glass.
Right.
And everything. Then you would take this, put it into your car. Gravity-wise, would fill.
Oh, so you actually see.
Right.
Gotcha. That's really interesting history. That's the second cool phone booth today. This feels like an awkward meeting. By the way, even though that visitor center was kind of small, it had some pretty cute little things and good information about the area, so I recommend you go there. Huh, that's kind of cool. So this is Abu Ben Adhem Shrine Mosque. I always just call it the Shrine Mosque. It was built in 1923, and a lot of people think it's like, you know, a religious place or something like that, but it's actually just a venue that was built by the Shriners. The Abu Ben Adhem name actually correlates with a poem, and the gist of the poem was that this man, Abou, encountered this angel, and she was writing names into this golden book and inquired about it. And you know, the angel expressed that the names were the people that God loved most. And when he realized his name wasn't on it, he wasn't deterred. He just kind of smiled and said something along the lines of, well, I'm just happy to love my fellow man. And so the next morning, apparently, his name had been added to the top of the book. The lesson there is that people should be kind to their community and neighbors and be good people, regardless of religious affiliations. And so I think that's a pretty positive thing. On that note, looks like they're packing in there to maybe do a show soon or something like that, but I'm gonna go ahead and walk back to the car because I am ready for our next stop. Well, guess there's more of these guys. Pardon me. Okay, so quick little side quest. It kind of looks like there's more of those statue things, so now I'm just gonna walk around and just see if I can find the rest of them maybe, so I'm gonna have a little fun with that. This seems like an unnecessarily long walk for this, but what can I say? That's the spirit of adventure. By the way, this is a good time for you guys to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Just hit the bell notification there, and that way you'll know when my next adventures arrive. There we go. Don't know what these guys are called, but they're pretty creepy looking. They kind of remind me of like crash test dummies. Looks like there's more across the street. Maybe that's the last of them. All right, what I'm gonna say, side quest complete. Surely that's the last of them. I hate seeing trash. Well guys, I didn't get very far. I had to pull over because apparently there's even more of these guys. They're kind of everywhere. There's like 3 of them over there and who knows what, so definitely something to keep an eye out for, huh? Wow, check out that mural. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Okay, I've driven down College Street just a little bit and there's a lot of things to see here apparently, so I'm gonna lose this. It has actually gotten really warm and toasty, so we're gonna walk around and see what there's to see. And you're coming with me. Man, that is pretty cool. It's a sculpture made out of hubcaps. Hubcaps on Route 66. Pretty self-explanatory. I think that might be my favorite. It's giving me Mandalorian vibes.
This is the way.
Route 66 High Octane Rehab. By the way, you see a lot of these signs on Route 66 right now. I think they're preparing for the Centennial 100th anniversary, which is pretty crazy. But it's established in 1958. That sign's seen better days. That's pretty cool. Oh man, check that out. Well, it does say photo op. Well, it's starting to feel like I'm walking through the shady part of town, but you know, what's the big deal? I'm just walking around by myself. An expensive camera. A lot of smashed debris here. Wow, looks like they're restoring this house. Pretty beautiful details. You can tell they take a lot of pride in Route 66 in this area. Everything tends to revolve around it. Okay, that slant ain't right. And neither's parking on the sidewalk. All right guys, we've made it to the Route 66 roadside park. There's a couple interesting things I've really been wanting to check out here. There's a funny story that goes with this sign. So Red's Giant Hamburg was the restaurant, and basically the sign was made too tall. It pretty much was so tall that it would interfere with electrical cables. So they had to cut off the last couple of letters, the ER, so that's why I had to modify the sign. Now, this isn't the original, this is just honoring and paying tribute to it. It actually closed in 1984, but it was America's first drive-through restaurant. So across the street from the park, there's this wall of murals and stuff that's pretty neat, and I've never actually been here. Like I said, a lot of pride in it. Okay, this is pretty cool. So there's a lot of areas with these stairs that go to nowhere, and I'm kind of curious as to, if there were houses there originally or what. All right, well, that mural just goes on and on and on. Cool mosaic work. All right, guys, well, I'm starving, and I have saved my appetite for this place. As long as I've lived here, I've never eaten here, so I am pretty stoked to check it out. So let's see what they have to offer. Home cooking.
Did you decide on something, honey?
I did. I'm gonna have the classic double with fries, please.
Cheeseburger or hamburger?
Cheeseburger.
Okay, and you want lettuce, onion, tomato, pickle on the side?
Yes, please.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna get this right in.
Awesome, thank you. Let's hit in the spot. Are you also a vlogger?
Phil, I'm Lynn.
Nice to meet you, man.
It's always so awkward going to random places and filming people and all that stuff. I didn't want
Little
to
bit.
intrude and bother anybody, you know?
I've been doing it a year and a half, and I'm slowly inoculating myself to it.
Yeah.
Just the repetition,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give you a follow right now.
Oh, dude, thank you. Enjoy filming today.
Enjoy the food. Oh, that is awesome.
Oh my God, that's great. My goodness, that food was just incredible. That burger was fantastic. On that note, I gotta say, it's just really nice being in small places like that. I struck conversations with 3 people, and it's just, you don't get those experiences as much anymore, so it really has this small town vibe when you have moments like that. On that note, right here in the parking lot, we're gonna whirl around, and we're gonna go check out the car museum. Name that video game. All right, I've got a good feeling about this.
Okay, you're good to go then.
Thank you. Man, I don't even know where to begin. What? It's a 1970 Camaro. Look how much space there is in there. Not like today's cars. Well, if you know what this is, maybe you can let me know in the comments, because it's pretty cool looking. Man, that Studebaker's stunning. Gotta love the red leather. When I was a kid, I was a total Ghostbusters nerd, so I am totally geeking out right now. Cool stuff. I don't know what this is, but I want to go for a spin in it. I mean, look at that windshield. Wow, the 1925 Model T. Look at that. It feels like they literally took like a horse and carriage and just put tires on it. Nice trunk. REO Speedwagon, anyone? Well, I could spend all day here, but there's a lot more to see on Route 66 today, and I'm really kind of excited to see it before the sun goes down, so I'm gonna take you guys to the next spot. Well guys, 5 out of 5 stars if you ask me. That is a lot of fun. I could just stay there all day checking out the little details in those vehicles. That being said, the last stop here is actually a little bit outside Springfield, but I just had to go there once I saw it, and yeah, I think you guys are gonna think this is a pretty special treat. So without further ado, let's hit the road. All right, seems we're almost there. So we're on the original Route 66 right now, and it definitely feels like we're in a much older place. Oh, I think this is it.
The destination is on your right, Gary's Gay Parita. arrived.
What is this place?
How you
Hi.
doing?
Doing great. This is actually my first time here. Are you the
beautiful.
owner of the establishment?
Yeah, make yourself at home. If you need anything, I'm George. Just ask.
Thanks, George. I'm Phil, by the way. Thank
My
you.
pleasure.
All right, guys. So this is Gary's Gay Parita, and basically it has, nothing to do with a gay parade or anything like that. So in this case, gay means, cheerful or happy, and Parita means like honest or fair. And so essentially the vibe was, hey, this is an honest, fair gas stop, and it's cheerful around here. So come on by, and that's definitely the vibe I'm getting here, man. $1928. This thing has seen some history. The steering wheel is cracking me up. Oh, gotta love a cool tractor, man. I don't know what kind of farming instrument this was, but definitely very cool looking. Wow, look at these old stone buildings. That's so cool. There's a lot to see here. I'm kind of not sure where to go, but I'm gonna try and explore and have fun. So if I'm understanding correctly, this is a 1930s Sinclair gas station. Really cool history here, man. No smoking. Well, it seems I got really lucky today. I mean, it is winter, but it is like 75 degrees today, which is totally unheard of. I mean, just about a week and a half ago, it was negative wind chill, and there was snow and ice on the ground, and it was miserable. And now I'm here, and I think because of the season, it seems like I've got the place to myself. Okay, time to check out this building. Oh, cool. Wow, look at all this cool vintage stuff. My Singer looks nothing like that. Man, lots of cool cars today. Whoa. Wow, just everywhere you look, there's something really cool and vintage. Huh. Almost missed it. This is the third cool phone booth I've seen today. I haven't done that in so long. Well, I think I'm starting to understand why people love Route 66 so much now. Man, that is wild.
Everything going your way today, Phil?
I think I'm luckier than most, and I feel like I just have the place to myself. Feels a little selfish.
I have days where there's like 200 plus people out here at whack, so
Wow.
enjoy it.
Feeling blessed. Gosh, every little detail is just meticulous. Oh, cool. Wow, what a special day. I just can't believe how much fun I had, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed it as well. That being said, if you want to watch another crazy adventure, watch this one right here. I guarantee you won't believe how it ends. On that note, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for getting lost with me.